Okay. We. Oh, can you hear me?
I can hear you, yeah, and I can see you.
Yay!
I see
Okay.
you though.
We're live now, I think. So we're gonna. We're live now, I think. Let me go
Oh yeah.
check and see if we are. Yes, we are because they said hi. Hey, Lauren, how are you? Let me check if. Can you say something? A whole sentence to see if I can hear you.
Oh, hello, hello, hello. Are you talking to me? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. You can hear me. Oh, it's funny. I'm watching it on my cell phone too, as we do this. It's good.
Yeah,
Sharing.
yeah, we can hear you, I think. Let me see.
Coming through.
Hey, Lauren, can you hear us pretty good? Yeah, I can hear myself pretty good. I hear you a little bit too low, so I'm going to turn you up just a little bit. Where is this one? And that should do it. I can hear you both perfect. All right, are you ready?
I'm ready. I'm ready
All
when
right.
you're ready.
Well, we already started technically, but I do want to say thank you so much for taking your time actually and giving us all a tour of your beautiful home because we've been taking peeks through your Facebook posts about it. You've been like
Uh,
posting so much, but not quite often. And then it's just little peeks of your rooms.
I know it's like borderline spam.
And then I asked if you were going to do an open house because you've been doing that previously on your other homes.
Hmm.
Oh no, I'm getting these. I don't know how to get rid of these pop-ups. Never mind. So I know you did open house on the other ones, but you didn't mention any open house on this one until a little bit later than usual.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Yeah. It
the
honestly all depends on my feeling, how I'm feeling at the time. Sometimes I do open houses, sometimes I don't. But I like to do them as often as possible.
right. Well, I know the
Yeah.
very first open house was yesterday, if I'm not mistaken. That's when that was the first sign up was, right? And I think there's another one
Yeah.
happening.
No. So
No.
yesterday was it. But yeah, this one I usually it depends. If it's a different location, if it's not like my private home, which this one is, I'll do it for longer. But
Oh.
this one's my private home, so I generally keep it a little more limited, and I do it for a shorter period of time. So I give everyone as much notice as I can to like RSVP for it. But it works out in everyone's favor though, because now anyone that could watch this and do it this way.
Right, and that was actually going to be my next question. Is it that it was this your private home? So
Yes.
not
Yeah.
not all of them are your private homes.
No. No.
I did
No.
not know that.
No,
So
not all of them are. Some of them will be someone else's house that I've decorated, and
ah,
if like I'm really happy with it,
uh-huh.
like oh I'd like to open this one up. Is it okay? And then I'll usually do it for like maybe 2 or 3 days maximum if it's someone else's house. 'Cause I don't want
Oh,
people just wandering in. But yeah, so sometimes it's other people's. Yeah.
that's what I was wondering because I was like, if it's, I thought you were just doing those for fun and then just got rid of them. But that makes
No.
sense now. I was like, that's a lot of time to just have it for a couple of weeks.
Hmm.
There's also some amazing news for everyone with an interior designer heart that Daniel will be announcing after the tour, which he has already posted in his Facebook page, anyways. But we will get a little more details of it here from him because, a post can only tell you so much.
Right.
But we haven't gotten started, so let's get started with your introduction and then we'll get into your home.
Yeah, so this house, it's located on the Grove Country Club Estates. If nobody's familiar, this place has been around. Oh my gosh, so I've been around since 2009. I had a house here in 2010. That's how long this place has been around, and they've done it's changed owners, but they've done a really great job of keeping aesthetic and what the Grove's all about. It's basically, for those that are not familiar, it's very like Mediterranean style. You can't really sail around the Sims, I don't think, but everything is walkable.
Oh, okay.
Drive to everything's connected by roads, and the landscaping, the lots are really nice.
I,
And this one became available, and the house was already on the land, so the landscaping was already done.
Oh, okay.
When I moved in. Yeah, I don't like landscaping, so honestly, if I could find a plot of land where the landscaping's done already, I'm
More
sold.
kudos. Yeah.
Yeah, and this one was done already, and I don't know if you planned to want to walk around the outside after we can. I can show you. They did a really great job on it, but the house was already down,
Okay.
and
So then you
I
just
liked the
decorated
build.
it.
I just
Got it.
decorated it. Yeah.
So introduce yourself a little bit and what is it that you do in Second Life?
Yeah, my name's Editorial Clarity. I am 12 years and I think 3 days old, and I spend my time in Second Life decorating. It's pretty much all those days.
And it shows.
Yeah.
All right, so I think your last home, I don't remember when it was, but to me personally, I've no idea. I think I'm just like the normal person that everyone sees your designs, but what is it that drives your design decisions in all of these homes?
It's a tough question. Honestly, I don't know if I have any design. I don't know. Like this one, for example, with the house already being down, it kind of just I've always really loved. If I had a dream home in real life, it would be this style, like the old Mediterranean, the Hollywood Hills hacienda. That's like my dream house. I
So
like that
that's why you
old
made this one your
style.
personal one.
Yeah, so
Gotcha.
when I saw the house down here, it was like it was ready to go. Like this
Yeah.
was perfect. I knew exactly this was the one I wanted to get. But my previous open house was actually a custom built house from Eric Ko, who is one of the most talented builders in SL. And I've always loved his style, but it was a completely different style to this. His builds are definitely more like mid-century modern.
Mm.
So that one was completely different. So it all depends. I think it all starts with the building for me, and then just goes from there.
Well, since I know this is your personal home now, it makes sense to. I was going to ask you this anyway, but it makes sense to know your personal opinion, not opinion, but why you did this home, the way that you did, because all of us live differently in Second Life. So a lot of
True.
them, just like you log on just to decorate and use that as a hobby. A lot of people in Second Life use it for role play. So it is very important for them in terms of functionality via the role play lives, right? So they need interactive furniture, interactive kitchens, etc. Did you decorate this home for aesthetism or
Uh-huh.
functionality?
Def yeah, I definitely don't have a role play kitchen.
Right. I think you
Yeah.
link some of these things, right? You link them.
Yeah, I don't have any of that. If anyone's ever noticed this, but whenever I have a open house, I don't know if people do notice, but all my furniture is PG too, because I only ever buy the PG version. I never really get into anything else,
Yeah,
really,
because you're not
literally,
gonna
other than
use it.
decorating. As sad as that sounds, but yeah, I mean, I'm totally into the whole role play thing, and I love that people do it. Everyone's SL's
Mm.
different. Like that's the best thing about SL. You can make it, but yeah, for me, it's mostly I think aesthetic.
Yeah, yeah. How long did it take you to finish this one?
Oh, this is really honest. Probably like 3 days. Um,
What?
yeah, I'm usually very quick. So people always, I get this question a lot too. Why do you post pictures every day? Or oh, I love that you post pictures. It's typically because I've done that room that day. So
Oh.
I usually get 1 or 2 rooms done per day. And if you see a photo of that room on
Mm.
Facebook or wherever, it's because I've done it that day and I've finished it and I'm impatient. I don't like to wait. I just take a picture of it because I'm happy with it in the moment. Post it. So that's typically how that works. Yeah.
That makes sense now looking back at your Facebook page.
Hmm?
All right, so I think it's time for us to go inside your home finally. So I'm
Let's
going to
go.
leave this to you since you can let us know where you started decorating
Okay.
and all of that stuff, or, for the appeal of your
Yeah.
home. So this is the entrance of the home. Let me do a little, how do I say, coming away from it.
Hmm.
Sorry if it gets a little bit laggy. There's a lot of textures that needed to rest here. Of course, obviously. But
Right.
so here we are in the entrance of his home. So let's go in, Danny.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, so this is the entrance. So anyway, I've always loved houses that have a nice entrance. I read somewhere or saw something on TV a long time ago saying that the entrance is one of the most important parts of a home because it tells the story for the rest of the house. It's the first thing you see when you walk
Mhm.
in. But this table and the decor on it is not new. This was actually in my previous house. I liked it and I just brought it over to this one. I do that a
Oh,
lot with my houses. You'll probably see that in some of my houses you'll see similar things that were in the previous one. But I like them and I don't always like to change it completely. Same as if you move house in real life, if you move house in real life, you bring over the same furniture.
I was gonna
Typically.
I forgot to ask you that is, are you the exact same way when it comes to decor in real life?
Uh, I think, yeah, my house, I live in a one-bedroom apartment though,
Mhm.
so it's only so much I can do, but yeah, I probably have as much interest in real life with furniture and decorating as I do in Second Life.
And that's why you brought it in here. I think that's what it is. You brought it here.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah, I think so.
which way do I walk next? Left or right?
Well, let's go right, because my
Okay.
favorite, it's probably my favorite part of the house. Well, yeah, it's probably my favorite part of the house. So this build, if no one's familiar with it, it's from HISA. I think that's how you pronounce it.
Hisa, yeah.
HISA. Yep,
She's
HISA.
amazing.
Yep. And this corner over here was, I think it was the last room that I finished, just because it was like an awkward little corner over here and I didn't
Hmm.
know what to do. It wasn't big enough for a main living room for me anyway. It wasn't big enough for that, so I'm like, I don't really know what to put over here.
Yeah.
So I made it this kind of lounge bar area. I always love houses with a bar. If I had a house in real life, I'd want a bar.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, More
That's for
stuffed
sure.
than this one. More stuffed than this one, but yeah, definitely want a bar. And so yeah, it just seemed like that's made sense. So the way I decorate is, I've told people this before. The best way to describe the way I decorate is like you give an artist a blank canvas. He just starts throwing
Hmm.
paint on it, and eventually it comes together. I'm literally the same way.
Yep.
I'll res some furniture, and then I'll play around with it, and just all of a sudden it will kind of just come together, and then and I'm usually pretty quick at getting to that point, honestly. So I'll res down. I think the first thing I resed was the table
And then
and
you
the book.
start it from there.
Yeah, and the bookcases. I knew I wanted the bookcases. There's one thing I don't like. I don't like empty wall space. I know some people
I've
don't like things on the
noticed.
wall. I hate it. Bothers me. I don't know what it is.
Don't come to my
Um,
place.
yeah, I just don't like. I like things on the wall. I don't know. I just like wall space covered. And
Exactly.
they had this kind of empty wall space, so I put the bookcases there. The chairs are two of my favorites. It's from Lofton Aria. They're old. These chairs are
They're
very old,
that doesn't matter
but
in Second Life when it comes to
no,
saying things are old in Second Life, right? Because
no,
we buy so often, but
no,
the design and the quality of them don't go away either way.
no. It's true. Yeah, and yeah, she's Colleen at Lofton Aria. She's been around a long time, and
Yes.
my opinion, she's still like one of the best for sure. So.
That was
mm,
last question I was going to ask you before we came in here was, what are some of the Second Life stores you can't live without?
Oh my gosh. Well, Lofton Aria is one. Fancy decor, I spend a lot of money on.
Yes.
I'm always at Fancy Decor. I love Fancy Decor. I love Apple Fall. I like Nutmeg too. Yeah, I would say they're probably my
Top
number
your top three.
ones. Yeah, yeah, but I would say, I'm really into Black Nest right now too. That's
Black
another one.
Nest, yes. Well,
Yes,
they're
another.
in conjunction with the Fourth Wall, right?
Yes, yeah, that's definitely one of my favorites right now too. I've been going there a lot, but Fancy Decor I probably spend the most money at. Yeah,
Take my
easily.
money.
Yes,
All
yes,
right,
yes,
what's
yes.
your next room?
So past the entrance is like kind of this. I don't want to say formal living room because you have to see the other one. I don't know if this is formal or the other one's formal, but this living room I actually took from one of my old clients' homes that I did for her, and I just liked the colors of it. It just worked. I felt it like it worked in here. The pinks and things. I really like pink. So
Which wind light are you using, by the way? I'm on Cal. I don't know if that makes any difference to you.
I
Um,
use regular, like just
Shared
midday.
environment. Okay.
Yeah, I don't ever really change my win lights. I just use regular
Oh,
midday win light.
wow. It definitely
And
changes the view.
mhm.
It actually doesn't even look pink on some of them. So I don't know if I should
Oh
go
yeah,
back. I don't know if you're looking on the
which
Facebook page,
I
but
am. I have it on my. I do. I can see it. Yeah, I
it
can
went
see
a
it.
little darker. So I think I'm gonna go into Cal W again.
It did go darker for you. Yeah.
Yeah,
Is that
yeah.
mid? Yeah, but are you on midnight or midday?
No, I actually did shared environment. So whoever gets here,
Oh.
they're using the wind light that this sim is using.
Oh
So
no, no, I don't do that. I just use the regular like 12 p.m.
midday,
midday.
let's see,
Yeah, just
midday.
just the regular midday setting. That's
There we
typically
go.
what I always use.
I don't like it. I'm still
Um,
gonna go to Cal W.
yeah, yeah, you use what looks best for you.
It looks beautiful with Cal W, but I wanted to give it a little bit more of a relaxing feel. But
Yeah,
darkness makes it look a little
yeah.
not the same
But
colors.
everything's kind of neutral in here,
Yes.
and the lamps. I had a lot of people ask me where these lamps are from. The hanging lamps. They're from What Next. Um,
What next?
yeah,
Unbelievable.
yeah, yeah. I saw them on the marketplace. I do a lot of shopping on the marketplace. It's rare I go to a store. I
That's
usually
crazy.
I do a lot of it on the marketplace because I can just find
Yeah.
what I can just search what I need, find it, and then I'll go to the store once I've seen the item in the marketplace. But yeah, I'll buy a lot just directly from the marketplace, and these ones I got in the marketplace are from What Next.
I
You'll
suppose
notice
that's a
that
good tip.
you'll notice I use a lot of hanging lights in everything that I
Yes.
do.
Oh, everywhere. I think next to your artwork and all of that.
Yeah.
Oh,
Um,
kitchen.
kitchen, yeah, kitchen. So this room, I don't know other people that have this house if this is the kitchen, but this room is the one that made the most sense to me for the kitchen. I'm using the Fancy Decor and Craftwork kitchen.
Oh, the brand new kitchen they
It
came out
is.
with. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I liked the green. I got the green version. I've never had a green kitchen before, and I like the green.
I do see
Uh,
you keep it pretty neat here.
yeah, I
It's not
know.
like the messy look or anything like that.
Nope. No, I don't like to add all of like the
All
food.
that clutter.
Yeah, I'm not. I like to clutter walls, not countertops.
We're
Yeah,
opposite.
yeah, yeah, yeah. And then the dining table.
I love the dining table. Where is
I was
this
gonna.
one from? Apple
So
Fall.
the table's apple fall. I think the chairs are apple fall too. And the actual place setting is apple fall. But the my favorite thing about this are the little trays with the lemons.
Right.
So the tray is fancy decor, but the lemons are apple fall. And if you come close to the one on the right, I'll
Mm.
show you something.
And I'm
So
panning to.
the lemons on the right in the
Oh, on
right
the
hand
right.
tray.
Okay. Uh huh.
Yeah. So I'll drag one of the lemons out so you see the lemons. And then if I make it not transparent, it comes in a bowl.
Oh my goodness. There's your
Yeah.
number one tip. There is
But
your
I but
number one tip.
I tried to find lemons and I just couldn't find lemons anywhere and I found these ones in this bowl. So then I just make the
That's
rest
a
of it
so I
transparent
know
and
how you did that, but a lot
put
of
it in the bowl.
people don't know how to do that. Can you just
Hmm?
give us a quick on how to do that?
Yep, 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 yep. So basically, you just highlight or select your faces. In the case of this, I select the bowl,
Hmm.
and you just make that 100% transparent, and then all you have left is the lemons.
Yeah.
It takes up more land impact than it would if you just found lemons, but everything's so low. I mean, this is all still one land impact, so it makes no difference. So,
And
and
the
then I just,
textures are amazing on it.
yep,
That's the problem that you can find
and
lemons that are
then,
not very well made.
yep, and then I just put them inside the trays.
Pretty neat trick
Yep,
for free.
there you go. Tip
Uh,
number one. This I probably would say is the formal
Oh.
living room. I have a little dog too, a
Why
little
would you
Shiba.
consider this the formal living room? I think I would consider your pink one the formal living room.
Huh, interesting. I think they're both kind of formal in a way, but I always
They are.
consider the formal living room the one I probably spend the least amount of time in, and that's this one. I spend more
Interesting.
I spend more time in the other one. I like the openness of the other ones. I like that you can see the courtyard better. I don't know. But I think this one's a little more formal for me. But
Yeah, I
yeah.
can see why that would be for you. For me, it would be, and I'm just thinking real life situations, it's by the
Yeah.
kitchen. Sometimes I'm not going to sit on the
Yeah.
dining and I'll just come and sit here and watch TV while I eat.
And this one does have a ping pong table in it, so I can see your
Yeah.
point.
Exactly.
Table.
And the TV.
TV, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Is
I
that
can
a
see that.
workable TV? No, it's Apple Phones.
Oh, it's not. But another tip, what I usually do with my TVs, I just haven't done it in this one just because I was waiting for the open house to be over with.
Yeah.
I just again, right click the item, select the face, and then just make it a media on a prim.
That's right.
And
A lot of people don't
um,
know how to do that either. Maybe I
yep,
should do a video on how to do that.
and then watch. I love doing that. A lot of people don't do it, but I love having the TV on in
And it's
SL.
free. I mean, all of the
Yeah,
TVs out there are like
yeah.
thousands of lindens.
Yeah, and I'll put. I like to. I always use this one from Left and Arya because this thing is really well made, and you can just change the screen into a media on a prim, and you can
Yep.
just put YouTube on it, and
Yep.
so I do that.
Exactly.
I do that all the time.
You
So
just
yeah,
didn't want people to mess with it.
exactly. Yeah, I don't want them to. I don't want them to put something on it that.
Something that
Yeah,
people
you
are
know
not
exactly what I'm
supposed to.
talking about. Uh-huh.
All
I know
right.
what I'm talking
Next,
about.
we're going up the stairs through those
Upstairs,
beautiful stairs from the
upstairs.
house. I
Yep.
love the stairs that she did.
Yep. So, this is the
Again,
upstairs.
no empty walls.
No empty walls. I always find something to put on a wall.
I
There's
think
always
that's what
something.
makes your house a lot is all of your artwork.
Maybe, yeah. And artwork, I think, is hard to find
It is. It
sometimes
really
in
is.
SL. There's like a few places that do artwork, so you can sometimes have the same artwork all the time. But
Hmm.
yes, artwork's hard to find, I think.
Fancy Decor is really good at giving us artwork as well as Apple Fall.
Yep, agreed. Agreed, agreed. I could probably show you the bathroom as it's closest here. I'm probably going to let you go in. I don't think it's big enough for two
Is
people.
it this one?
You want it?
Oh,
It's this one. Yeah.
bathroom. Okay,
Oh, yeah. Here,
I'll
I got the
open
door.
it.
There you go. There you go.
Did you?
I did. I
This
opened
is
it again too. Yeah.
so nice,
So the bathroom's
man.
nice because it's got like the exposed brick in there, the concrete. So the sink and the base are set two separate pieces. They're both from Fancy Decor. Bottom is like a console, and I think I just made the legs transparent and put it through the door.
Wait, this is not together. I see it's a dresser.
Mhm.
What? That's
The
amazing.
dresser, and then the sink is still also a lot of this in here is Fancy
It's
Decor.
decor, yeah.
The sink, I just like the concrete sink. I just think it worked in this room with like the exposed brick. It's very rustic. I like that. The crane bathtub is Fancy Decor. I still think it's the best bathtub in SL. I use it a lot. I just think it's really well made.
Where are these chandeliers from? Let me check.
This
Loft and Aria, of
is,
course.
yeah, and this is a new release. I think it's at an event. I can't remember which event, but
Oh,
it's
that
a
are
new
still
release.
out.
Yeah, it's new.
Oh, okay.
It's
So if you go
at,
look at the store, they won't be there yet.
yep, they have it displayed, but you know, like when you first go into the store and they have like the three booths there, and it shows you what
Hmm.
events. They're in one of those.
Oh, I see you
So
have
they're
a
still.
gotcha here.
Yep, it's the
David
cologne.
Heather, yep.
David had the cologne. Yeah.
Yeah. And the
Uh,
lamps.
yeah, the lamps, a little closet there too. The toilet, of course.
And the
Yep,
toilet paper to give it the touch.
yeah. The bathroom I really love. I was
It's
really happy with how the
absolutely
bathroom.
amazing the moment you go in. It makes me feel
Bathroom.
like I don't even want to wash my hands because you'll get it dirty. Is that an empty room, I think, right?
That will lead to the
Oh,
bedroom
that's okay.
through there. Yeah.
All right, so
So
we'll do this.
through this way is the hallway. Again, this house is It's narrow.
This is the picture I set as a cover. It is I don't know how you feel about this, but this is my favorite quote unquote room of the
The
house.
house, the
It's
hallway.
the hallway. And I think it's because of the artwork. And let me check where those are from. What?
So again, it's not. I kind of made those. So
Oh
the
my gosh.
yeah. So one of my oldest friends in SL, his name's Frolic. He came back to SL and he had this house, and
Yeah.
I went over there and I started helping him. 'Cause the things that he had down at this house were not good. Let's put it this way: this guy's been gone 6 years, and his inventory was 6 years old.
Oh, yeah, I
He
think you
needs
made a
some
post of
updates.
his. Yeah, people were
Yeah,
like going crazy.
he needed some updates, but the so we it kind of like took on this safari theme in his
Yeah.
house, and I was like looking for some artwork to go on the wall, and we found these really cool masks.
Yes.
And the masks, they didn't look good just on the wall. They looked kind of boring just on the wall. They got lost.
Okay.
So frame is a fancy decor frame, and then I just kind of blanked out the
The
original artwork on it and
okay.
put the mask that looks like framed.
And that's what you were talking about, finding amazing things in Marketplace, because these masks you can
Mm,
only find in Marketplace.
yeah, and they're full perm.
Oh,
There's from this full perm store. They're full perm masks, so you can do whatever you want with them, really.
that's crazy.
And yeah, so but I knew when I got them. I was in voice call with Frolic at the time. I said I want to go home, so I want to do my hallway because I know what I want to put in the hallway. It's the masks.
It just came to you.
Yep. The room that you're going to go in now is the office.
Oh man. My favorite part is that there's a freaking fireplace in the office. How fancy is that?
I love fireplaces.
And again, it's a little too bright, so I think I'm gonna go to Coastal Sunset. Perfect. Now you can see. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Such a huge difference when you use
And
the lights.
the nice thing about this building too is that the windows open. So with the windows too, you got like the view of the trees outside.
That's
I love that
amazing.
I love that I'm clicking on doors and windows when you're clicking on them too. So I just keep closing.
Who's that guy on the picture right there? Right next to the
Me,
arm.
me. That's the that's a very old picture of me.
Yeah, I can tell.
Yeah, yeah, very old picture.
And again, the
Um,
artwork.
yep, artwork. Everything's kind of like neutral in here.
This
TV
is
on the wall.
stunning.
So,
The TV in your office will not allow you to
I,
get a lot of work done.
I know, but if I ever
It
had an
is a
office,
must.
if ever I had an office in real life, I'd want a TV.
Yeah.
The room at the end is probably my least favorite room. I really didn't know what to do with this one. It's just a closet. It's nothing
Oh,
spectacular
okay.
in
I
that one,
see.
but I didn't know what to put in there. I didn't want a guest bedroom, and I was just in the mood to do a closet. But
But you
it's
made
cute.
something of it. No, it looks great.
Yeah. Again, so like the island there in the center is the dresser. It's the same one. It's in the bathroom underneath the sink, but I put it in the middle of, I think it's from Dahlia. It's like a marble bar. It's a
It
drinks bar.
is. That's
Yeah.
crazy. It is from Dahlia. It is from
Yeah.
Dahlia.
Yeah. So
He's actually.
I put it in the middle of that and kind of made it one piece.
I think that's what happens when people like some pieces in people's homes and they try to find them and they can never find them because they
I think
are.
so.
That's what's
Yeah.
happening with your house. I mean, a lot of,
No.
let's be honest, a lot of the people coming in here is trying to get inspired by your items.
Right. And that's why I like to do the open houses because it's like, people can come, they can explore, they can right click and inspect everything they want to
This
and
is
see where
beautiful.
everything's from. This space in the middle, I'm always probably just gonna leave it blank if ever I have a party. I know where I'm gonna do
Yeah.
it. I'll do it right here.
It's
But this,
surprising to have a space that's clean when it comes to
right,
you. It's open, but I think it's
and
good.
this passage leads to the bedroom, and this was, I think, the first room I did.
This is stunning. Where is this bed from? The loft.
Yep, and So the bed, it's kind of one piece. It has this the back of it against the wall is part of it, but I just extended it to fit the wall, so it looks like it was made for the room. The
Did you
wooden
unlink
panel.
it?
Now, I linked it. The wooden panels
Oh, I
on
see.
it are from Fancy Decor, and I covered the wooden panels, but the main reason I put the panels on there, everything happens for a reason. Main reason is because I extended the back, the shadows that were baked onto it extended too,
Yeah, yeah, that
and
was gonna look horrible.
it looked strange. So that's why I covered it in the wooden panels. If people follow my work on Facebook, you probably know that the baskets, the
On the wall.
baskets on the wall I had in a previous house I did. I covered the wall in these baskets. They're from Mud Honey. But
I have completely forgot
yeah,
about Mud Honey.
um, a lot of like the vases on the behind the bed. The the one, for example, with the green plant sticking out. I'll
Dust
pull it
Bunny.
out. The plant is Dos Bunny. The pot is Fancy Decor. Yeah,
Ah, you made your own.
I made my own with that. Yeah,
Of course you did.
got to make it a little bit unique.
Yeah, I think that's what happens when with houses like this.
Mhm. But this was the first room that I did in the house. And after I did this room, I kind of knew the direction I wanted to go with everything else. Everything else is going to be similar color scheme, similar style, and
That was one
yeah,
of the questions I was going to ask you. Where do you usually start first? So you start it here in the bedroom.
not always. No,
Okay.
bedrooms are one of my least favorites to do.
What?
Yeah,
Which one's your favorite?
living rooms. Living room is
Ah,
my favorite.
that one makes
Yeah,
sense.
living room is my favorite because I have my style with living room. I always like the I like very formal sofa, coffee table,
Yeah,
place.
yeah, I
So it's
can
kind
see
of like
that
the same
now.
thing.
And then your
Um,
outside sitting area is very nice and neat.
outside space here too. Yeah, nice and tidy. Nothing too much. You'll see when because now I can take you around the rest of the land. You'll see why
Yes.
this is kind of minimal. Um, so we can go down this way.
Oh, the stairs. I love it.
So I don't know if this is part of the original house, this kind of courtyard. It was here when I got the house. The landscaper of this place does a really great job. So this was all out here, and
I was
I
about to say
got
they
it.
do an amazing job. Let me change my to summer. No, let's do coastal sunset to dark. So many wind lights.
I know, yeah.
Let's just do coastal. Yep, let's stick to Cal W. All right.
Yeah, but the lot is right on the water too, so you get a nice water view. Um,
What about this space?
this is something I found on the marketplace too. It's from a store apparently called
La
La Petite
Petite
Vie.
Vie.
Yeah, I'd
Yes.
never heard of it before, honestly. But it's cute. It's well made. The fireplace works too.
Ah,
So
nice.
yeah, yeah,
Oh,
you
and it
can
has
turn.
its own animations. I see.
Yep,
Okay.
yep,
So you
yep.
don't have to separate.
There was something here originally, and then I removed it because I wanted to try something else, but it didn't work. And then I found this one to put in its
It's crazy how well it fits with the
place.
house. It looks like it came with the house.
Right. Yeah. So and I just noticed something. This is so funny. I noticed that the landscaper of this, I had these cypress trees. I rezzed these cypress trees, and I noticed the other day that I put them going directly through the concrete. And I've noticed that the landscaper stopped by and put this grass. And I did not
So
put that there. So
cute.
she's like come over here and she's put that grass there. She noticed it, obviously. I'm
That
glad
is
she did that
so
because
cute.
I completely forgot.
Uh,
Anyway,
well, I think you
um,
say landscaping is not your major point.
I really don't like it. I think I have a lot of admiration for landscapers
Yeah,
because
yeah.
it's tedious work.
Horrible.
And yeah, there's some landscapers that are really amazing, and I'm like, wow, yeah, I don't have the patience for it.
Kylie said SL
Bef
Cribs. Yeah, it's the SL Cribs show.
Before we go to the garden, this is one of my favorite areas too, kind of like the walkway between the house
Isn't
and
it
the
so
courtyard.
elegant? Come out
It's
for a smoke here if you
nice.
smoke.
Yeah, yeah.
Or a
So this
nice
is
little
cute with
chat.
like the little pond there.
Wind
Alrighty.
lights, I know it. I've already talked about wind lights like a million times, but I'm talking about them because, believe it or not, there's a lot of people that never heard of wind lights. Isn't that crazy? And they've been in Second
Yeah.
Life for years. Um, so the only down thing about wind lights is that the other person doesn't see it, but who cares? You're making it for your Second Life, right? So I
Right.
use them a lot. Oh, there's this one's cute, and I like to change them for the mood. So, for example, if you
Hmm.
want to do nighttime and stuff like that, so
And wind lights completely change like
absolutely change it. I mean, if you
the way
guys
you
can,
see an environment. Yeah.
yeah.
Like so. Like I said, so this is the side of the house now. They have this cute like little area here with the like little water feature
So
over
is it
here.
the landscaper? Is it the landscaper for The Sims specifically, or?
Yes.
Oh,
Yep.
okay.
So you'll notice that if you ever explore these sims, that everything's cohesive. Everything goes, every lot is different,
Yeah,
but everything is cohesive. Yeah.
yeah.
So it's all one theme. And they all do a really great job. But walk back this way where we just came.
Hey, Misumi, you're
Go
late.
around.
Well, not that late. It's my fault because I didn't do a join me live at 7 p.m. It was sort of like a last. Wow, let us stop here and look
Yeah.
at the amazing statues.
So this is the entrance. This is the main
Oh,
entrance. So
excuse me. This is the entrance to your
uh,
home.
yeah, if anyone comes to visit, they have to go through these small little gates.
Look at the bridge. Wait a minute. So you have your own. This is
Yeah.
crazily
So this
beautiful.
this this house is set on its own like little island, and I have my
Yeah.
neighbors across the way
Let
there.
me
Everyone's
show you.
friendly too. I have nice neighbors.
Do you
Um,
ever talk to your neighbors? I've tried. Doesn't work out so good
yeah,
sometimes.
well, I'm lucky because I moved into this lot and I found out that I already knew my neighbors.
Oh, awesome. That's
Yeah,
awesome.
so I knew who they were, um, which was nice.
This is
Um,
amazing. This is like rich people, like Second Life rich people stuff.
it's nice, right? They
It's
did a really good job.
extremely amazing. And then now I'm curious to go peek your neighbor's house next time. Let me
Yeah.
see.
Yeah. There's some really great houses on these Sims. So yeah, this is the entrance. Everyone comes into this, and then over here I have this. This leads down to
Mm.
some like grass area. I have nothing down there. It just leads down to like a little beach.
Oh, which you
And
could make it your own though.
yeah, I haven't decided what I want to put down there yet. I was thinking about like a greenhouse or something, but
This is amazing. It's huge. You guys get a huge plot. It's not
mhm.
just like the
I think
okay.
all the plots are different sizes. This is
Mm.
definitely one of the bigger ones. And then this one leads to the pool
Ooh,
here.
nice.
So the pool here. These trees are my new favorite trees. I got them yesterday.
I
Um,
love
I
the pots.
I shared it on Facebook too. They're from Soul to Soul. They're available at Liaison Collaborative this round. There's three different types of trees, but I really love the red ones. And I thought
Very nice textures for the pots.
I want these to my swimming pool. And yeah, the textures are nice. Yeah. Um, and then this one leads
Wow,
down
no kidding. This is
here.
crazy.
And this one, then you have your own beach. This kind of
What
wraps
the
around the whole
heck? What
back
is the
of
name of these Sims? I'm sorry, what was the name of them again?
the Grove Country Club Estates. They've been around a long time. And I believe they have new lots available too. I don't
That's
know if they're doing it for all of the lots, but I know
mm,
now they've started to put lots with houses already on them. You're
yeah.
always welcome. They're very open. You're always welcome. Change the house. I think it has to be within theme of
Yeah.
the land, but they're pretty flexible with what you
This
can
is
put
amazing.
down.
Your own personal beach. Oh, I'm sorry.
Uh,
Masumi's like, this house definitely puts my little skybox to shame. You know
And
what?
then
No. I live in a skybox and it's empty.
oh,
It literally is just because I come into work and I forget to decorate. This
yeah.
is
And then
amazing.
I have the outdoor area, and this is pretty much where I sit most of the time. I usually sit out here. And then that's it.
This
Yeah.
is going to be a Second Life question. And honestly, when it comes to decor, do you spend after? decorating, whether it's outside or inside, do you spend most time of your SL time inside or outside? Honestly.
I probably most time inside.
Oh, okay, interesting.
I probably spend most time inside, but I know people are different. I have friends that don't spend time inside because they feel claustrophobic. They don't like low ceilings,
Yeah.
but that doesn't bother me. Honestly, I like things to be realistic, so
I
I don't
think
mind
that
sitting in a small room.
and I think if you agree with me, I think people will spend time inside their Second Life skyboxes, homes, lands if you decorate it the way you want it, right?
Hmm.
Instead of
Yep,
just putting whatever
yep, exactly. But if I do spend time outside, I'm usually sitting out
here.
here. Yeah, yeah.
I would
And
too.
that's it. That's the tour, I think.
That's
Yeah.
it. That's huge. I didn't even know this little section, not little, this section was here. So you have your own private beach.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
crazy.
yeah,
What
yeah, yeah.
are, so we can wrap it up, what are some tips that you would give everyone right now when it comes to decorating their little space?
Ooh, don't copy someone else.
Oh, that's good.
I feel like a lot of people when they decorate in
Hmm.
SL, they copy someone else's. Like, oh, I saw this, I really like it.
Hmm.
But I feel like you can take ideas from someone, but always make whatever space you're decorating, make it like your personality, what
It's
you
interesting that you're
like.
saying that because does that apply to whenever you see full furnitures or full sets being sold?
Um, like when a vendor's selling a
Well, you
full
know how
set.
you can go to, yeah, you see the full set, yeah, the vendor, and then it gives you everything from the stick fight to the side table to the flower on top of
Yeah,
the side
I, I,
table.
don't- I don't mind that. I mean, I personally wouldn't ever use a full set. If it sold a full set, I'd use pieces of it, but I would never, if I can avoid doing it, I would never buy
Mm,
a full set. But you can always buy a full set and then res it out, and then at least you have something, and then just gradually just change it
yeah,
out.
yeah.
Change the table. I don't know. Add throw. Pillows are very underrated in SL, but
They really are.
there's a lot of great creators of pillows, and you can buy nice cushions and pillows. Mudhoney has a lot right now. Apple Fall has really great pillows. Buy pillows and just throw them on a sofa, and it just kind of changes it. So you can buy full sets. I'm not against that, and then just make it neat
Make it
to you.
your own. Yeah, make it
Hmm.
your own. Kind of
Some
like
people, some people don't have the patience to decorate and go out and shop them, so it's easier to buy a full
that's
set.
true. That is true. I want to say hi to Jetta. Sorry, I was streaming on YouTube as well, but I only do streaming on YouTube because some people do not have Facebook, but the majority of people are on Facebook. So I'm always on the Facebook chat. So I'm sorry, I'm not ignoring, but I did come. So hi, Jetta and Bloodfang. Thank you for joining us, guys. Last thing I do want to talk about was the exciting news about you doing your pre-decorated skyboxes. Is this your first time doing that, I think? Or am I
It is
wrong?
my first time. No, it's my first time. Yeah.
I'm
So
excited.
I've seen everyone doing these pre-decorated skyboxes, and
It's a
some of them I've seen are really amazing. One of my good friends and actually worked with me at
mm,
Next Level. Her name is Rio.
yeah.
Capri Arliss, her name on Facebook, and she
Mhm.
just released one too. She's really amazing skyboxes, and a lot of people have asked me in the past, would you ever do a pre-decorated skybox? And at first,
Yeah.
I was always against it
Why?
because I always I always feel like a space should be unique to someone.
Ah,
And I
okay.
always thought if everyone's got the same house, then it's not
It's not
unique
but I
to
think that's a
everyone.
personal thing because first we're talking about it very specific second lives, right? So I don't have the time to decorate my own space. I absolutely love the way you decorate, and it would be a dream to have something from you or even your friend who I've seen quite a bit of pre-decorated homes. And
Yeah.
so you guys do us the huge favor of having outstanding and beautiful homes to live in. That's the
Well,
way I would
this
see it.
this was another reason I wanted to do it is because I've kind of put on hold. I used to decorate, like do client projects. I used to get hired by people, but now I've kind of put that
Mm,
on hold for a while. I don't know if I'm going to do that anymore, just because I'm
yeah.
going to be focusing on other things. So I thought
Yeah.
my another way to do that is to do a pre-decorated home, and then it can make some people happy, and they can still have something decorated by me if they want to.
Yeah.
Um,
And then we already talked about how fast you decorate anyways.
Yeah, I am usually I try and be. Usually I'm pretty quick. All depends on real life, but usually I get in this like zone. I start decorating something and then I have this I want to get it finished. I don't like things left
Yeah.
unfinished. It bothers me, so I want to get it done as soon as possible.
ADHD when it comes to that.
Yep.
Yeah, that was one of the news. He's going to be having pre-decorated skyboxes. When are those coming out?
It's going to come out on the 27th, September 27th is when I'm going to
Okay.
release it. Yeah.
And
I
then
don't know about price yet.
mm,
Don't know how many landing packs it's going to be. I think I'm going to keep it under 2,000 landing packs.
mm,
But I keep getting questions about how much it's going to be, but I
yeah.
don't know yet. I've never done it before. I have to see when it's all done.
So all of that is
Um,
going to be on your page anyways when it comes out.
yep, yep.
So,
It'll be on my Facebook. If
yeah.
people follow me on Facebook, it'll be on there.
Second question, or not question, but second thing we want to mention before your project is your design workshops.
Yep. My design workshops are fun. So I've only ever done one before, the design workshop, but so I
Tell
had
them what it
this.
is, because they have no
Yeah,
idea.
so I had a couple people ask if I would ever do like a class or something, a decorating class, and I'm
Mm,
always like, oh, I don't know about that. Like, it's kind of strange. It's no, honestly, it's strange when people ask me because I
yeah,
don't see myself as some kind of teacher or
right.
at any level or position like that. So it
Mm.
always kind of makes me cringe when people ask me that.
Well,
But
you always, again, you have to look at it because they're asking because they already see what you
like,
do, not because of,
mhm,
so you should give yourself that credit.
yeah, well, it's easier said than done. But
That's true.
so I thought let's do a design workshop, and I
Mm,
advertised it, and it had a really good response. I had like over 100 RSVPs for it. Like, oh wow! So we did this design workshop, and all these people came, and it was really nice. It was like a big question and answer thing. I let people ask me questions.
mm.
I picked 4 volunteers who were there, and we did like a fun little decorating challenge there, like on the spot as we're doing the Q&A. They would be working in the
That's
background doing
so
this
much
decorating
fun.
challenge,
Yeah.
and then we would pick the winner, and they would all get a prize, and I gave them all like something,
Yeah.
so they all got something fun. It was
Yeah.
fun, and then we're doing another one. Now I'm doing another one this upcoming Friday, 24th. 2 different times. It'll be on the same day, but I'm doing one at 3 p.m., one at 6 p.m. I'm trying to help accommodate everyone's different time
Yeah.
zones as
Yeah.
best as possible.
Yeah. When it comes
But
to
ours,
schedules, Second Life is the worst. Yeah.
no, you can't get everyone, unfortunately, but you can
Yeah.
try and do as many people as possible. But it's going to be Friday 3 p.m. and 6 p.m. So RSVPs are open for that now. You can find details out on my Facebook, but if you go to my website too, nextlevelliving.sl.com,
So I linked
you
it.
can
I
get.
linked the Facebook page to Next Level.
Okay.
Should I do it to your Danny Lee
Oh,
personal
no,
page or
that's fine. Whichever.
okay?
Both have the information on. Yeah, but
Yeah. So
RSVPs will be open, and they will stay open until the day of the event.
yeah. So all of that information is going to be on the description box because I left you guys the link. Now the last thing that is exciting is going to be your next project to grow Next Level Living Second Life. Talk
Yeah.
about that one for people because there's some pretty good news and some jobs available.
Yes, that's the big news. That's the big
Hmm.
news. That's my big focus right now. So if anyone's unfamiliar with work I used to do in the past, I started back in the day, back in 2012. I started a company called LTD, which stood for Love to Decorate, and we
Yes.
had a bi-monthly magazine, and it grew, and it really did become like the go-to place for everything home and garden
Decor.
related news.
Yes.
Yeah. And I set it up as a platform to promote everyone home and garden, whether you're a decorator, you're a builder, you're a landscaper, you're a
Mm.
designer, whatever. it was always set up, and we used to do like a lot of giveaways
Yeah.
and things like that. So I kind of want to, as much as I hate to say it, I feel like SL is still somewhat lacking something like that now.
Yeah. It always
Um,
has. For
yeah,
some
and
odd reason, but yeah.
yeah, and I really want to bring that back.
Mm.
And Next Level Living is going to be hopefully the place that does that. So our main goal, again, we're going to host workshops. We're going to also create a quarterly seasonal design guide, which is going to be like a magazine
Mm.
publication, and that's going to be something we're going to be working on. We'll do one for every spring, summer, fall, winter.
Yep.
Um, Gonna do yeah, like the design workshops. We got a few other things too planned. So yeah, it's gonna be growing into something that is gonna promote home and garden and all the talented people that are in the industry in
Yes.
SL.
So there's going to be quite a
Yeah.
bit of openings available, right?
Yep, I'm looking for anyone that wants to help out with the InWorld group. I think a lot of things these days are Facebook based. We do a lot of like out of SL marketing, which is
Hmm.
great, but I really want to bring this to be in-world focused. So I really want the in-world group to be as active as possible.
Yeah.
And that's where we'll be doing a lot of our like postings and things. So we're really trying to build the group right now. So definitely looking for in-world
Moderators.
moderators for the group to help. I'm looking for people that like to market and can help advertise. I'm looking. I may actually speak to you about this because I'm looking
Yay!
for someone who can do like videography for another project that I want to do.
Right.
And so yeah, there's a lot of things that people can help out with, but the number one, I've always said this, the number one, it doesn't matter if you have experience in any of this stuff. My number one criteria to join is that you love home and garden. That's the
Yeah.
number one.
Yeah.
If you love it, then you'll love being a part of this team. So
I
yeah,
think
that's
that's
what
the
we're,
best thing
we're
about this is that you don't need to have any experience. It's just your love for decor.
yep, exactly. That's because that's what it's all about. So
So,
that's what.
and that one's coming up too, and all of that is also going to be in his Facebook page. Again, it is linked
eh,
up.
Everything, yeah, everything's on social media, all the details, and on the website, yeah.
And on the website.
Hmm?
Awesome. Did we miss anything else?
I don't think so.
Are you sure?
I don't know. My drink's empty. I'm gonna need another one soon.
Oh my goodness. All right. Well, again, thank you so very much for your time, Danny. Or should I
Thank
call you
you.
editorial? I think it's just like Danny's better for me. I'm just going to say Danny. Like,
Yeah, whatever you want to call me,
this
it's
is
fine.
editorial clarity. But
Yeah,
in
not
Second Life, his
editorial
name
though.
is.
A lot of people call me Eddie.
Oh,
Yeah,
no. Well,
I've usually been called Eddie, but you can call me Danny, Eddie, whatever. It's a mix these days.
I'm gonna if it's okay with you, I'm gonna link your personal Facebook page as well in there anyway.
Yep.
I'm
Yeah.
not sure if you have it on private or not, so they can just go and scroll through if they don't find anything on living next level living.
Yep.
But again, thank you again so much for your home tour. And I think we are wrapped up. Thank you for sharing all of your projects, which is exciting to bring Second Lifers to join it in their love for decor.
Yeah, no, thank you for coming and thanks for letting me do it. Yeah, appreciate it.
So we'll see you guys later. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you, Kylie. Milk tea. Sorry, I just saw you. I'll talk to you in a little bit in world, and we'll see you guys later. Bye bye.